Ugh. Got some thorns in my mouth. Ugh. I think I make that joke every single year, but it never gets old to me. It's so much fun. Hello assassins and welcome to a brand new Valentine's Day tutorial. Now, Valentine's Day is a very special time of year indeed, especially for those with loved ones. And I actually discovered recently that my channel seems to kind of gain traction around Valentine's Day. I don't know if it's because couples like to watch my tutorials or like build my things together, or it's just a case of maybe those lonely people, they like to build my builds. Either way, I'm very grateful. And to the lonely people out there, if you're watching this, thank you so much for watching, and you will find someone, I promise you. It's actually happened to me recently, and that brings me on to my video. So this tutorial I dedicate to my girlfriend, Jessie. This is for you. So here we go, guys. Let me spin around. Voila. Here we have ourselves a Valentine's Day heart-shaped treehouse. This was a build I've been wanting to do for a long time. I actually came up with an original plan for this, which looked nothing like this final version. And I'm glad because it sucked, honestly. It was so bad. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and sort of use a kind of Winnie the Pooh style to this build. With the sort of cute treehouse look, but also like a small treehouse, you know, not like way up above the forest floor, but down here kind of in with the foliage rather than above it. I feel like that looks really cool. So yeah, we have ourselves, obviously when you come around to the front, you have yourself your signpost. Of course, you guys can name this to whoever you wish to. Of course, mine is for my girlfriend, so I've named it here. We go on inside, we have these little stepping stones that take you up to the treehouse. You can also go around to the left side over here, where we have ourselves a lovely swinging chair. We have a little log, sort of lumberjack area, I guess. There's someone doing some work around here. We have, of course, a little beehive in the back of the tree, and some bees to pollinate the grounds of the treehouse. Just two little friendly guys. Back around to the front side, we have ourselves a bit of a well kind of design. So we have a cauldron up here. You can fill this with either milk, water, lava, whatever you wish to, really, for this section here. You can even put some potions in there, as if you're kind of making some love potions maybe or something. I don't know. But yeah, that can go there. We have ourselves this lovely ladder. It's a bit of a design flaw put in this pressure plate here. We might change that in the tutorial. But you can jump up this ladder through the heart. Come up to the front door, you have yourself a lovely bit of decoration on the outside, by the way. Lovely bit of cake, very tempting every single time I walk up here. But you can pop the doorbell on and come on inside to your cozy little treehouse. Now this will make an awesome survival gift for your partner. So if you do that, definitely let me know in the comments below. And if you do build this, please also let me know who you're building it for down below. I do love to hear. And I've heard some really crazy and awesome stories from my previous Valentine's builds. So it's just really heartwarming to sort of hear how these builds help you. It also inspires me to want to do this more. So yeah, thank you. We have ourselves the fireplace down here. I kind of incorporated it into the wall because I felt it looked really kind of cool and modern, I guess. We have all the tools in item frames around here. So that organization is key. I think that was a really cool idea. Of course, a lovely amount of chests over here. So if you are playing survival mode, you definitely have a lot of storage. 2 chests for each of you. And then you have a double bed over here with candles on the bedside tables. Obviously, lanterns light up this room as well as the campfire. You can stick yourself some decorative armor up here, or maybe armor you're taking into battle with you. You have yourself a lovely enchanting table with enchanting sort of books up here. The bookshelves are empty, so you can, you know, store your many books up here like a bit of a library. And then we have our tool station with the anvil up there as well. So yeah, all around it has got lovely views, so you can actually build this in your world, maybe on a well, within a forest. That would look awesome. And yeah, the views would be absolutely phenomenal. So I would love to hear what you guys do below, and if you want to tag me on social medias with your finished tree houses, I would love to take a look as well. Alright then, let's take a look outside once more before making a start with today's tutorial. Let's go for it, guys. Alright then, assassins, so to get yourself started, you'll want to take yourself some cherry stairs, some azalea leaves, some cherry fences, cherry trapdoors, cherry hanging signs, some white dye, a glow ink sac, stone pressure plates, and white concrete. Now white concrete we're going to use for our border, and all of these cherry wood materials you can feel free to swap out for whatever wood you like to use for your sign. So feel free. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark myself out just a space about here. Just number one. One is here. I'm going to go 31 blocks that way and 31 blocks that way. And then once I've got them both the same sort of dimension, I'll make a square. So we'll do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Now it's always best to double check your work, and I probably will do once I finish my entire border. So there we go. And I'm going to start with number 1 just here on this corner, and another 30 go up this way to make 31 on this length as well as that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 just here. So let's go ahead and fill this in. Now we'll go ahead and double check our work, and if it's all accurate, go ahead and line that one up to another corner there to then go up to this one here in a big rectangle shape, or a big square shape just up here. And that will be the radius we need to build our treehouse within. Okay, so with all being well, you should have a very, very big white concrete square just in here. And that is perfect. That is the radius we will need for our good old treehouse over here. Awesome. So come on down to your first block down here in the left corner. You want to count into your square now. Actually, if you go up and start on the border for your counting, this will probably be a bit easier. So we go number 1 just here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now 13 here, our first grass block in our border, is going to be our first cherry stair just here. Then we're going to do an azalea leaf, leave a space, azalea leaf, and a stair down. We'll then do ourselves a cherry trapdoor coming down from the azalea leaves on both sides. A stone pressure plate in the center here for our first stepping stone. Then we'll do ourselves 2 cherry fences on top of the azalea leaves, on both sides of course. A stair here, a stair just here, a cherry fence in the middle, and a cherry trapdoor on top. And now for the fun part, a little bit of personalization. So whoever you're dedicating this tutorial for, this is where you put their name. So we'll go in here, and we'll write on this sign. I'm obviously going to write 4 on the first line, and then I'm going to write my girlfriend's name on the second line, but you have to kind of space this along like this, because it can be a little bit troublesome. Minecraft is a little bit tricky these days with signs, so you may have to play around with it a little bit until you get things where you want it to be. So roughly in the middle there. There we go. So once you've written out your sign and everything is looking good, you take yourself any type of dye you wish to dye your letters with. I'm going to use white dye. And then to make this glow and really pop out of the build, we're going to take our glow ink sac for number 1 just there. So there we go. That is all lovely and glowing, and it looks really cool. The next thing to do is to take our stone pressure plates again and continue our stepping stones going up to the treehouse beginnings and up to where the lumberjack sort of area is on the left side. So we'll take ourselves a space away from this stepping stone and build a second one. Then 2 up and 1 to the right here. Then 2 up and 1 to the right here. Leave a space and go 1 to the right here, and that is up to your treehouse just here. And the other side, you want to go 1, 2, and 1 up. 1 up, 1 along, and another one here. 1, 2, and 1 up just here. 1, 2 up from this one, but 1 to the left up here. And there you should have a path that looks similar to this one, and that'll take you to everywhere you need to go within your border just here. Perfect, guys, well done. Now we'll get ourselves some more materials for the sort of decorations around and make a start on our treehouse. So for the next step in here, we would take a spruce slab, a composter, spruce trapdoors, a crafting table, oak logs, an iron axe, an item frame, a flower pot, and a lantern as well. Okay then, firstly we'll come to our right side over here where we have our last stepping stone before going into the treehouse. We want to go up from this just by 1, along for 1, so that's now 2, And then we start with a spruce trapdoor here. Then a composter. Then a slab. Trapdoor down from that one. A trapdoor diagonally up from the slab. A barrel is going to go in this gap, which I'll have to grab in a moment. So we'll do ourselves a spruce slab just here. And a trapdoor just there. Now, as we've used all the trapdoors for this little bit, we may as well swap it out for that barrel that we do need to complete this little tiny area up just here. So we'll grab ourselves a barrel just here, and we want it to look like a keg, sort of standing up like so that this part of the barrel is shown from the front side. Perfect. That looks really good, guys. Well done. Okay, so coming on to the other side, over this way, we want to take ourselves, firstly, our flower pots. Now we're going to go from this first stepping stone. We'll go up from it just by 1, then 2, and then here for 3. And you can place yourself your first flower pot down just here. We'll do ourselves an oak log just next to it, and this is the one with the axe on in the item frame. I recommend doing it at a diagonal like that, with the stick of it facing towards our sign at the beginning. Stick a crafting table just diagonally down to the left, and a flower pot just in the gap. Go to the left of your crafting table for 1, 2, and come down with 1 oak log facing upwards. We're trying to make all of these logs look like tree stumps, so the stumps want to be facing to the sky. Over back to the axe one, we'll go up for 1, 2, and 3, and then go across for 1, 2, and on 2 is where you place yourself your oak log just here. This one will have ourselves a lantern on, just like so. Oh, actually, I might bring that in just 1 block. Oops, there we go. Just to make it a bit more, lighting up this little area here. Perfect, so just to recap, that is 1, 2 up from the axe, 1 across to the left, and then on that second one across is where we put the log with our lantern. Wonderful. Now we can grab ourselves an entirely fresh hotbar of materials to get our treehouse started. Okay then guys, so to make a start, we would take some oak wood, some oak stairs, an oak fence gate, cherry leaves, azalea leaves, mangrove leaves, oak planks, an oak trapdoor, and finally some oak fences as well. Alright then, first things first, we want to go ahead and get ourselves in line with where our stepping stone is, and it's going to be our second stepping stone across over here. We want to go for the first block just here. We want to stick ourselves a oak fence gate just open just here. Oh, actually we'll close it up for a second to crouch or shift click to place an upside down stair behind, like this. And then we'll open this gate, and we'll repeat this process a few times, about 5 times before reaching up to the porch. So we'll go for another one just here, again opening up that last one, and we're sort of creating like a ladder that a Minecraft character can jump up of even, or whatever that was in English. Alright, so we jump up here, so that's now 3. We want to get ourselves 6 actually in total, so we'll do another. So this is 4, this is 5, and our 6th one up here. I'm going to have to place a block to stand on just here. There we go, and I'll just destroy these temporary 2. Opening up these for my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. Perfect. Okay, the next thing we can do is to come up to the sort of porch area and place 2 upside down stairs here and 2 upside down stairs here, like so. You can also stick another one in this corner. Oh, actually no, you can stick a mangrove leaf on the end of both of those, and then stick yourself 3 oak fences on both sides. So of course leaving the gap empty for your player to come into the house, like so. Coming around this side of the mangrove, stick yourself an upside down stair as well, on both sides like so. Perfect. Now I know it looks really strange at the moment, but don't worry. Trust the process, guys. We got this. We're going to go ahead and build from the ground up kind of thing, and make sure that everything is, at the moment, on stilts, but eventually will be all sorted and look pretty good. So down this way, down underneath our 3rd stair, so number 1 is up here in the porch, number 2 is just here, and number 3 is down here. We're going to want to do ourselves a temporary cherry leaf here to place 2 on the sides of it and remove the temp. So we have this like so. Then we can take another down here at a diagonal angle, and that is going to be our point for our heart to start. We'll do ourselves an oak log beneath it, or an oak wood beneath it even, with 2 diagonally off to the left on the floor down here. Behind this, build yourselves 1, 2, 3 up here to close that gap. You can also build one up to the cherry just there as well, and even beyond to the porch if you wish to. You can do the same once again back here. So 5 of those. You can do yourself another one of these over here, like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build the heart exterior for now, and then come back for the rest of the sort of detailing of the wood afterwards. So we'll come up in line with the second to last step up here. Then the porch one, which will go next to the mangrove. Then beyond the mangrove up here for one more. Up like so. And then we're going to go beyond this part. Up here for 3. And around here, of course, everything's symmetry. Nice and symmetrical, making everything stand out lovely. And then back in on ourselves for 1 up here, diagonally. And then we go up for 2 and along to the other side. Like so. And then back down for 1 diagonally. And then of course your point in the center just here. And then you should have a heart just in there like so. And if you don't, do not worry at all. I'm sure whatever you may have done, I have probably done it loads before as well. So do not panic, we all make mistakes. If you want to go ahead and pause the video to see where you went wrong, that's absolutely fine. If you want to go ahead and rewind, please feel free to do that. I'm sure I sound a bit funny in reverse. And if you want to comment any questions you may have down below, I will be more than happy to help you guys out. I just realised I made a mistake here, look. Another fence on that side. There we go. So yeah, that is looking really good. You can next take yourself some oak planks in here. For those 5 there, like so. And that will finish off the porch sort of area. Getting everything ready to go for the main tree itself and the main tree house. Now then, behind each of the cherry, we want to stick ourselves some mangrove leaves. And it's going to be behind pretty much all of these main ones. So those at the bottom. And then up the sides, you can also do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. And then up here for that one. And then even in these little gaps as well. So we'll do it all over. We'll basically just make another bit of it like that behind. And eventually that will start to like look good when it's all like settled in properly. But for now it looks a bit sort of shoddy, doesn't it? But don't worry, it will look better once the tree is up itself. The next thing you can do is come to the top of it and place yourself azalea around the top of our tree. Made with our heart leaves just here, like so. So again, that already looks pretty cool. And again, you can do it down here. Obviously on both sides as well. The only thing I will say is don't do it on the mangrove here. That is all going to be kept flush to the sides like so, just so that the heart really stands out in depth. Just here, we're trying to make it look a bit more 3D rather than 2D. And we don't want to do 2 on the sides there. 3 on the sides there and 3 on the sides there. Because that'll start to look a bit like a pancake. And obviously, Pancake Day is the day before Valentine's, but we're going for Valentine's Day. Right, that is looking awesome. Okay, now back down to a bit more of the tree stump down here. So coming on down to this left side, obviously it's going to be all with our oak wood, which is really helpful. You can take yourself another oak wood underneath this leaf down here. Then 2 diagonally down here. 2 in that little gap down there. By the way, some of our tree may be hollow, but that's okay. Save yourself some survival materials. We'll do ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 just here. And then don't forget to do them behind the leaves as well, just so that the shadowing is done correctly and everything looks complete. Again, back here, we'll do these as well. Looking good. It looks nice and dark, which is good. Over this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. With 1 and 1 on the corner. Perfect. Now I'm going to spin around to the other side over this way. And I'm going to start to do a similar thing. So we want to stick ourselves another oak wood just here on the corner. 1 back here and 1 here. Then we'll go up diagonally from that one. Just place 1 there. Up 2 just here. Up 2 just in that gap there. And then this one, bring it forward for 1. Build this one here, so that's now 2. And honestly, don't worry again about the texture or direction of the wood, because this looks like a really natural tree stump, which is amazing. And that is what we're going for, 100%. So back here, instead go 1, 2, 3, 4, just to fill in that little gap there as well now. Looking perfect. And then I think we're ready to move on just here. What I might do quickly is go 1, 2 from this one, and build over here for number 1, just there. Yeah, perfect. Amazing. Right. Now then, around the left side again, on this corner here, on this side, we've got this part of the front done, looking good. We'll do 2 back here, 1 here, 1 up, and 1 back. Then 2 diagonally to the floor, with 1 here and 1 here. Back in here, we'll go 1, 2, 3. In this gap, we'll build up to the 3, and then surpass it by 2, like so. So 5 in total. And then here for 1, 2, and then 1, 2 just in there, like so. And this one here, behind our porch area, is going to be 1 more block high. Then we'll build 2 and 2, 2 and 2, just like so, to give it a bit more depth just there as well. Down here, you can actually keep this empty and have like a foxhole if you wanted to, or even a basement part of your treehouse, because obviously a Minecraft character is 2 blocks in height, so you can fit yourself down there, which is awesome. And as you saw, the treehouse is only that floor up there, and there's tons of space being wasted below. So if you want to go ahead and keep that hollow, maybe for like a fox hollow, as you could fob it off as, and then have it like a storage area, please be my guest. But I'm going to fill mine up just here to keep everything original. But there we go. That gives you a bit of an idea if you want to do that. I'm also going to go ahead and knock out this block down here underneath that stair there, just to give a bit more texture there as well. Make sure it doesn't look like, you know, that's been purposely built there, even though it has obviously, but we're not trying to fool the world that, tell the world that, sorry, even, or what am I on? We'll do a trapdoor just here, and you can do a trapdoor the other side exactly the same, and these are going to be nice and symmetrical, which is really good. Then we'll come around this way, and we'll place one on top to flip it up that way, and same here. So they're going to be exactly in line with each other, like that. Then we'll do one on top, coming out like so. Perfect. Then you can actually do 3. These are going to be out from the mangrove, so these are going to be a little bit trickier. So you will have to place these on the other side. So you'll probably have to double up on a block. I recommend using a block you're not already using on this outside. So maybe a wood for 3, to then stick trapdoors here for 3, to fold them up and remove the blocks. So that, look, they come out from the mangrove just there a little bit, which is a bit iffy, but it looks good once it's done. And I think we can do the same on the opposite side. Just want to double check my work here. But I'm pretty sure we're looking all good here. Let me go to the other one and have a quick look. Have a quick nose. There we go, yeah. We're all looking good. So over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops, wrong way around. There we go. Like so. Then you can take yourself another one here. Like so. Or actually, we'll get this one in line with it. Like that. Then fold a trapdoor up beyond that one. Going back up. Like that. Then one in here in this mangrove. Like so. It's really cool. We're sort of doing what we did with the leaves, but with our trapdoors here. Which can be a little bit tricky, I know. But it does look awesome in the end. And then up here, we want to do 2 in line with that mangrove there. Actually, we'll go in line with the azalea. That would be better, wouldn't it? And then we can do 1 folded down on each side from the ones above. Like that. Kind of like how you build a crate in Minecraft, if anyone's done that before. Like so. And then we'll place 1 here. 1 here. And then, oh, actually, we'll do on the azalea. Then the mangrove again. Like that. And then 1 on the azalea just in there. Like that. And that'll all fold in nicely. And give it kind of like a trellis look up in there. In the actual heart. And that's it, guys. That's the tutorial done. Sadly not. But we do have a lot more fun sections to come. But that looks awesome so far. Very well done. Okay, so around this right side over here. Around here. We want to take ourselves down to the bottom. we're going to take 2 blocks just in here. We will do ourselves 1, 2 just here, with 1 kind of protruding here for 2. So it's in line with this one down here. We'll come up for 1 here, build this one to 2, and up for 1. Now back to here, we'll build 1, 2, and knock off this one that holds up the upside down stair now. We'll then take 1 more block here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, just next to the trapdoor up there. We can then take ourselves, quickly, real quick, I'm just going to swap the trapdoor there onto the azalea, rather than on the mangrove like that. Just so that the top and bottom are a little bit different, like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. So now back down here, not the most major thing in the world, but I have a little bit of an OCD. There we go. Alright, back here, we'll go for 1, 2, just in this gap. And then 1, 2 forward, just there. Another 2 forward here. And 2 down on this side. Then we'll go with 1 at the back there, for 1. 1 on the side here. And 1 down. Then in this gap, you can do 2. And 2 here. 1 down here. And 1 in this gap down here. Take 1 space along and go here for 1. Looking good. And then what we'll do is we'll now go for behind these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just for now. And then above where we have this section just here, you can actually take yourself 2 more oak wood and then azalea leaves or oak leaves. For now we'll use azalea, but we're going to grab ourselves some oak later, so we'll remember that that's oak. Or you can just grab them now if you wish to. We've done with the trapdoors. Let's grab ourselves some oak leaves and just get these placed. 1, 2, just in there. Then you can stick yourself some oak wood above these for 2. Maybe a little bit different texturing. And then up here now, on this oak wood, 1, 2, 1, 2. Another oak leaf here, which will go around in the corner like so. And you can again match it with the wood behind for those 2. This is actually going to be a window, as you can see just there. We'll do another oak leaf just here, and then 2 oak wood on top of that. And then 1 off to the side up here. Brilliant. Now we can take ourselves another oak leaf here for 1, with 1 forward. And then on this one, you can build 1 temporarily to build 1 up there, and knock that temp out just there. That is perfect. Now I think we should try and work on the back in a moment. For now though, come back here, where this oak wood is, add another one just there, beneath the leaves there, and also add 1 behind this leaf here, just to give it a bit more shadowing, as we were talking about earlier. Then you can take another 2 oak leaves down here, next to that wood, and then 1 at the back here as well. So this one for 2. Perfect. Alright, let's work on the back. So now then guys, I've just swapped my oak fence out for a beehive or bee nest, and that is the only thing I've done. We'll come around to the back over here. Back right side this is. So where we have this big cluster of bricks, we're going to go with 2 more blocks of wood down here. And 1 in that little gap down there. Oops, sorry, that's too many. There we go. Now over here, I'm going to go with a 2 just in here. And this will go along for 3 lots of 2. Over here we'll build 2 with 1 forward. And diagonally 1 just here. So the roots are kind of cascading down from the big stump and going out across the forest. Up here we'll go for 1, 2. And 1, 2. And then 2. And then 2. Like so. And up here you can add in this singular one just up there. You can even do an oak leaf on this one as well. Maybe even an oak leaf here. And then an oak leaf forward, maybe for 2, just up here. Which I know looks a bit silly at the moment, but it will look really cool later. Maybe come back in for 1 just in here. And 2. Maybe even add some oak wood back there as well, just to give it a bit more shadowing as well. On this big area, knock out this block back here. Add a block behind it. build here for 1 and 2, and go up for 1 here. Build this one back for 1, and this one in here for 1. Come around the corner here, so build 1 behind, and then 1 here. That is good. And then we'll go for 1 up here, 1 in the gap just down there. And now down here, we will go for another 1 there, so 2, another 1 in here. And then over this way, we'll do 1, 2, and a diagonal 1 just here for 1, like so. Looking good. Now around here, now this really does look like a stump from this angle, doesn't it? Awesome. Around here, we'll do ourselves another oak wood, and our bee's nest will go in this gap just here. You can then do yourselves a leaf just a space away, just here. You can also do another leaf in this gap just here. So that is going to be 1, 2, and down for 1 from the bee's nest. Go into this wood, bring this wood along for another 1 just here, and maybe add a piece of leaf on it just there, and even a leaf up from there diagonally. And then just add 1, 2 more oak woods just in here. And down this little space, you can just add 1 singular one down there. And we have ourselves 4 sides of our main stump, which looks awesome, by the way. Very nice job, guys. Very well done indeed. Brilliant. Time to move on. Our progress is looking awesome, assassins. Now you want to take yourself these materials just here. You want to take some oak wood once again, some glass panes, some oak leaves, an oak slab, chains, jungle trapdoors, and oak trapdoors as well. Now we will come on down to our right side once again, so around here, and we'll take ourselves our glass panes for this 4-block shape that we've made for our window. Then we can take our oak wood again, and we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks over the window like so, 5 and 6 as well, an oak leaf here, an oak leaf here, here, and here. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 of these just like that above there. You can then take 2 oak slabs just here, and then an oak leaf can come here and here like so. You can also now take yourself some oak wood back here, so we can go for 1, 2, and then go with ourselves an oak leaf just here and here for 2. And then an oak wood can come up just there next to the slabs, but behind them. You can also bring the oak wood along for another 3, just like so. So we're really starting to get this whole sort of wall of the house done now, which is perfect. Down here, add in a block here, and add in this one just here. And then you can take yourself over this way for a couple more leaves in a moment. So we'll do 1, 2 leaves down here, 1 leaf down here, 1 leaf here, and then back to the original for 1, 2, just like so. And then we'll take ourselves oak wood next to these leaves in this gap here. And also you can do a little one just in this little gap down here. So you'll place 1 on there and 1 up there like so. And also don't forget in this little gap down there. Perfect. That is looking awesome. Now over here, let's do another one just here for 1. And now I'm going to go ahead and spin around to the... Oh, actually, I'll come up to above firstly. I'll add in an oak slab just here. I'll take myself another few oak logs. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take another slab here and here. And then another oak wood here. And behind the slabs for here and here. And also 1 in the center, like so. I'll also do another here. And then another here and here, so going out just like so, and also out over the slabs on the sides as well, like so. I might even do another one just here and another one just here like this as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We can always change that afterwards if it's not correct, but I think that is looking all good. Wonderful. So that is that top section pretty much done. what I'm going to do is just quickly come over to this little gap over here. And I want to go ahead and make this leaf come forward for another block and knock out the one back there. So we leave that little space empty just in there like so. It's not the most important detail, but when we go ahead and build the majority of the tree, it'll really like stand out for this look, like one little area for the window. So now on the back over here, we will take ourselves down this way. We want to come down to our 4 leaves down here in a row with this one just here, and build this back for just 1 for now, with an oak wood beneath it for 3, and then 2 oak leaves just here and here. You can then take yourself back up to the top, go ahead and place yourself an oak slab on top of this one, just here. Then take yourself an oak log here. An oak leaf goes on top of this one with an oak log beneath it, like so. And now on the back, oh actually we'll leave the back for a moment because it gets a bit funky. We may as well build the interior first before building the back. So we'll come around to our right side instead. Left side. I'm getting myself frazzled here. So left side over here, we will take ourselves our wood coming up for 4 in total just there. 2 here, and another 2 here to line up with the trapdoors. Oak leaf here and here. On this one, you can actually go ahead and build this one a little bit further forward by 1 and 1 up just there. And then when we come down to our window over this way, we're going to want to come in line with our first trapdoor of the 3 just here and here. And we'll build 1, 2, 3 along like so. 1, 2, 3 up like so. 1, 2 back across this way. You can also add another behind the leaf there. Then from this position we'll do 4 and then 5, so 1 is forward. And then we'll do ourselves again 2 of our slabs here, and this time we'll go with 4 of our logs back here before doing ourselves another another slab just up here on that 1. Do a leaf in this gap and 1 forward here, then 2 down the side of the window that's going to be here, and 1 back in the gap there. Do 2 oak logs here with 1 leaf here, and then do yourselves 2 oak leaves down here coming out forward, and this one can be extended to 2 just there by adding in 1. And then we'll go ahead and sort of finalize this gap here with 3 logs. Up here, add in your glass pane, and don't worry, it's not supposed to be in line with the other side, because of course we have the raised section over here, so that is actually perfect. It looks really cool. Now down this way you can add in yourself your branch that is going to hold up your lovely swinging bench. So for this we're going to go with 1, 2, 3 blocks coming out from this glass pane just beneath it, like so. And then you want to go ahead and come up to the top up here. We'll go ahead and stick ourselves a slab here. We'll do ourselves an oak block here with a slab on top, an oak block here with a leaf on top, an oak block back here from the slab here and here. This one back here will have a leaf on top. This one will have an oak log on top. We'll do 1, 2 with 1 up. We'll do 2 leaves here and here. Behind this leaf, do another one with 1 up. Back down this way, you can do another oak log here, then a slab, then a leaf and a leaf. Then we'll do a slab down here. We'll do an oak log here, with an oak log behind it, and a slab on top. We'll do ourselves a leaf next to the slab here, a leaf next to, well actually we'll do another oak log back there, with 1 coming out to the left there, and then we'll do 1, 2 leaves and 1 here, like so. And I believe this is going to be another 2 slabs in there, so we'll just go ahead and add them in for now, and that will roughly take us to the sort of back of the house here. We won't know until we actually build the interior where the rest of the house is going to stop, and that is okay. That looks lovely for now. Now dropping back down, we can come over to this side, and we can go ahead and add in a bit more foliage and things. So we have ourselves this leaf here. We'll come down from the oak slabs with oak wood, and then we'll do one underneath that one too. We'll go 1, 2 just here. We'll bring this one down for a second one. We'll do an oak leaf here for 2. This one on the singular one over here can also drop down for a second one, I believe, just here. That looks good. And then over here, what I'm going to do is just add in myself 1, 2, 3, just in there like so. And then 1, 2, kind of up the back there like so. We'll do 1 just to connect to that one up there, and that's looking good for now. Now I feel like we should really start to get on to our interior, just so we know where everything is going to be. Oh yeah, but let's not forget our lovely swing down here. So we have our 3 wood coming out from the window. We'll go down for 1, and then across for 1, 2. Then we'll take chains for 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, just like so. Now you can do a 5th one, so these come really far down, almost touching the ground, but not. And then you want to dig yourself a little hole in here, so you can place an oak trapdoor here. Fill your hole. Shift or crouch click for another 2 oak trapdoors, with one in the middle at the back, so it can be folded up. So you may have to go ahead and place some type of random block here. There you go, to fold that one up. And then against the chains you can do yourselves 2 jungle coming down, so the little handle is at the bottom. And you can leave it there if you wish to, but I recommend adding in some armrests, so we'll go down for another 2 jungle on both sides, like so. And that's starting to really take a lovely shape. Awesome guys, let's get on to our interior. Now then, we have 2 walls of our treehouse. We of course need the front wall and the back wall. So we'll firstly start with our front wall. We'll take oak wood again, a jungle door, a jungle button, some lovely vines, jungle slabs, jungle fences, jungle stairs, a good old cake, and a zombie head. The cake is just for a snack. No, it's not, it's needed. We'll take ourselves some oak wood firstly, and we'll go 1, 2 just here, and 2 this side as well. We'll then stick ourselves an oak block, or a jungle block even. Oh no, we'll change it to oak wood, just here, for our door, just there. Build up another 1, 2, 3 oak wood here, and go 1, 2 up here. Go over your door frame, and connect it with 1 block here. And then do 2 here, 2 up here, 2 here to connect to the door wall. And you can sort of see the shape we're trying to fill in is literally to match up with the trapdoors. So we'll do another block there. Down here in the center, 1, 1, 2 here. And the other window over this way will be 1, 2 here, 1, 2, and 3 just in there. And then 1, 2 in here. So this one is going to be lower than our left side window. You're going to take yourself some jungle fences just here, 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 and here. Then we'll take our slabs for windowsills beneath each of the windows. We'll take a jungle button here. Vines all the way along the bottom of this window. Minus this block, because obviously the trapdoor is here. Doing this one. And then we'll go above this jungle fence here for 1. This one for 1. And this one for 1. Take yourself jungle stairs here and here, and again on this big window. If you can make it up there, 1 there, 1 there. So back to back for really making some details for the windows there. Take a cake here, and then take a backward zombie head, maybe this direction, over this way, like so. And now just give the illusion that there's some type of shrubbery in there, when actually it is a severed zombie head. But it looks nice. So that's the important thing. And there we go. That looks lovely. Now if you wish to pick block some of your glass panes back from over here, you can take these in your window frames here and here. And I also recommend going down to the ground down here, grabbing yourself some flower pots and sticking them on this windowsill on the left side up here, like so. Lovely, and that'll save you some time for afterwards. So now then, we are going to take ourselves a beehive, an item frame, some oak fence gates, azalea, and flowering azalea as well. We will go ahead and stick ourselves an item frame up here, with an upside down beehive up in that like so. And that is going to represent like a bird box, maybe for some little, maybe woodpeckers or something that might live in your treehouse with you. We'll take oak fence gates here, here, here. Oops. Okay, let's go ahead and move this one to the outside. That's my mistake. Oops. Like this. And then this one up there. So then we can fold one back this way. That was a little bit of a rookie error. My mistake, guys. So we do this, and then we'll do the same over here. Fence gates, obviously we can't place one just a second, so we do that one there. We'll take an oak trapdoor there, and we need to flip one on the inside here. Oh, minus that one there, and then this one above like so. There we go, simple fix. As long as you can get it all in there, you're good to go. So that's awesome. Final one up there, and that looks lovely. Your azalea goes here, normal azalea here, and flowering in this side, like so. Wonderful. Now you can feel free to add in another sign here if you wish to as well, for your loved one. And I think it would be really nice to personalize the treehouse as well as the grounds of the treehouse. So feel free to make another sign, maybe a normal sign, up here above the doorway as well. Or if you can think of another idea for the door, do let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. Now it's time to head on to the actual inside. Okay guys, so I do have a lot of materials to go through here, so definitely stay tuned. We'll take some chains, an oak slab, end stone brick wall, oak wood once again, a lovely campfire, oak stairs, oak fences, hanging roots, which I believe is the first time using them in a tutorial, so happy days, and a lantern as well. Turning around, going on inside, shutting the door behind us, keep the draft out, you know. We'll take ourselves oak slabs, and we're going to use these for bricks as well, or blocks. Just so that we don't have to have too many materials in our hotbar. Did you hear that voice break? That's very embarrassing. We will go with 4 like so, just to make everything nice and even. Then we'll take ourselves these 5 blocks along here in the doorway. I recommend also sorting out the door real quick. So I'm just going to plonk a chain down so I can get that back in a moment. And sorting this out just here. All to be oak. So everything looks the exact same. That is my bad, just so I can place that down earlier. So we have 5 like so. We're going to go ahead and use this one over here to be number 1 with our slab just here. And then we'll do a second one forward. We'll do a block on the end coming out for 3, so it'll be just over the actual hive. We'll do 1, 2, and on this one 3. We'll do 4 and 5 just here and here. And then what we're going to do is going to build over this area as well. Now you can feel free to keep some of this oak wood. If it's going to be shown from the outside via the leaves, feel free to use it. Keep it, as oak wood. Remove that one in the corner though, for your crafting table later. That looks lovely. Yeah, that's pretty good to go. Awesome, so we're going to kind of curve around this way. Now we know that this is going to be an exterior wall, so we can just build that one up, just like so. So there's going to be a bookshelf in here, a bookshelf just over here, and then there'll be a bookshelf just over this way. So there'll be another 2 oak wood. Maybe we'll build this to 4, just there as well. It's really helpful this because we get the back wall done at the same time. Now down from this we'll go with 3 more slabs over here. And then we'll do blocks of oak beneath this floor plan over here to kind of build a big square. Like that. As we know, this surface area isn't going to change. Now over this way, towards the bed and everything, we want our bed to be in the gap over here, as you can already see, which is lovely. We'll go ahead and just make this into 2 full blocks, or you can keep them oak again because the bed is going to cover it up, so that's absolutely fine. So just do 2 planks down here. Knock out this one, change it into a plank just there, and trim that one down just to be a bedside table just there and there. Fill in that little gap, and over here you can do a normal oak wood just there. What we will do here is start to build the shelves of our wardrobe area, so we'll do an upside down oak stair just here. We'll take oak wood behind it for 1 and 2. Build both of these straight up to the ceiling height, just up here. We'll do ourselves an upside down stair just here, another one here, and another one up there. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 places for the chests just here. Perfect. I might change that one around just there like so. Give it a little bit more of an abstract look. Now over here to add the campfire in, we'll take ourselves oak wood to cover up the planks here, and over this section here as well. Now over this way, we can take ourselves our campfire just here, off from that slab on a diagonal. We'll then take oak wood coming to here, to fill that section. And here we'll take ourselves end stone bricks, going up 2, and across this way to the other side here. You can then take 1, 2, 3 lots of oak wood coming up to your ceiling height up here. And again, it's going to look very flat at the back at the moment, but we'll texture all of this later. That looks lovely. Now over here we'll take ourselves end stone bricks for another 2, and that'll stop the smoke. And we can take ourselves oak around that section, and 1 more end stone brick wall just here at a diagonal. 2 more of our oak wood in here. Now up this section we'll knock this one off. We'll add ourselves in 1 just there, with a hanging root that will go above it, so we'll add a block ready to go. We'll stick ourselves another oak wood up here. Over this way, 1, 2, 1 just in there. Next to this one, 1 just there. And then we'll do ourselves 1, 2 just there. This one will have a chain coming down, and then another chain coming down, and then our lantern on there like so. You can take an oak wood here and here for that sort of chest area, although you're not going to be able to open this top chest, I just realised. So if you want to keep that a stair, maybe like a normal stair like that, that's absolutely fine as well. Over this way, we're going to go ahead and build 1, 2 blocks, adding in the chain over here, and well actually I'm going to move this up a little bit. I'm going to do myself a chain up in this corner, and a lantern just here. Then I'll knock out these 2 blocks just in here. Maybe even that one too, like so. So now by the bed area over here, I'm going to come up to my ceiling height. I'm going to stick myself an oak wood just in here. I know I destroyed it before, but I was a little bit silly and miscalculated there, so that's my bad. I'll do a hanging root just here with a lantern besides it. Over this way, I'm going to go ahead and swap this around. So I'm going to take that lantern out and these 2 blocks out for a moment. I'm going to take myself an oak wood block made here. 1 space away just here. Oak wood in here. Oak block just in here. And an oak block where these hanging leaves are. And I'll just put the hanging roots back just there. Hanging leaves? Hanging roots even. We'll do an oak wood block just in here. 1 here, but this one's going to come down. We'll do more roots just in here. We'll do another block of wood off of the right of that oak wood coming down. And then we'll do an oak wood block coming forward from that position. That looks lovely, guys. Well done. This is looking amazing. What I'm going to do above my doorway is I'm going to bring... Just going to double check my work here. Everything is looking good so far. Okay, I'm going to spin around this way. I'm going to take myself a little bit more room above this window. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4, knocking out that window area. I will take 1 block just in here. I'll take myself up to the ceiling and place myself a Oh, I've got my block of wood just there. That's perfect. So I'll take a lantern just here. Then I'll take my block of wood in here. And now I want to take myself a block of wood here and here to get to this hanging root area. Another block of wood will go in this gap. And then oak wood just there. I'll take another oak wood just here. And another one just here. And this one's going to come down for another block. And over here by my door frame, I'm actually going to take myself another block of wood just in there. It's kind of boring how we finish that up, but that's okay. Actually, this looks really lovely. We'll do another hanging lantern just over here, above the window, just like so. And then we should have 4 lanterns in so far. You can actually add a few more in if you wish to as well. Basically, wherever you can hang the lanterns, go ahead and hang some. So we've got 2 on this side where the bed is. I'm going to do another one just over here. I'm going to do this one just about where this oak log would be. So just there. And over this way, what I'm going to do is stick myself a lantern back to where one was similarly. Similarly? Is that even a word? Over this way. So we'll do a chain on this one and a lantern here. And they're basically trying to be all different heights. So you can see none of these are the same height apart from these 2. But that's okay because that's on a chain. So yeah, they're trying to be a little bit funky and dysfunctional, which looks awesome. So yeah, make sure you've got enough hanging roots in here just to give it a bit more texture and detail. I recommend adding in just maybe another, possibly about there. And yeah, that should do the trick nicely. That looks really good, guys. Well done. So now we're ready for some actual detailing in here. Now then, guys, I have on me an item frame and a bunch of random things, mostly tools, but there are occasionally a little bit of like nature in there as well. So I have a mangrove propagule. I've also used some of the hanging roots again, maybe a birch sapling, and I actually use a totem of undying because it's got that sort of like sandstony texture and it looks pretty cool. So yeah, you can use basically anything in these item frames. But to place these down, you want to do one just above the fireplace over here. I'm actually going to extend up the fireplace by 1 block. I'm going to take my item frame over here as well. Here, up in that corner, and one here as well. Trident in this one. Flint and steel at an angle here. Fishing rod, shears, and then my lead over this one. Over towards the bed area, I'm going to do myself a item frame here, and also one up there. Now this one up here will have a hanging root in. And then these are the ones that have the sort of birch sapling in with your totem of undying in as well. So I recommend just grabbing basically anything that looks a bit sandstony or naturey and using them in here. You can even use yourself like a sea turtle egg, an actual egg, any of the food materials, basically things that look like they would be in a bit of a funky looking treehouse. So we'll just turn them opposite directions to make them stand out properly. Up here I'm going to do myself another. I'm going to do it just underneath my lantern over here, like so. This one has some of these strange looking materials that they've recently added in the Caves and Cliffs update, which I suppose wasn't very recent nowadays. But they are these things, the torchwood seeds, and they just look really nice for kind of hanging roots again from the ceiling, as you can imagine. And over here we'll do ourselves the mangrove propagule, and over here we'll do ourselves a brush, and then up here we'll do ourselves a spyglass, just like so. And that is all the item frames you can use here, but you can add more if you want to, and I just added a clock up in this one as well. So whilst I have the item frames on me, I'm just going to go ahead and grab myself a clock as well, and kind of get this section all completed up and ready to go for the next part. Where are the clocks these days? There they are. Always slip by me. There we go. Looking lovely. Let's get some more materials. Now I believe I forgot these beforehand, but we will need the oak fences, the oak stairs, then an anvil, crafting table, fletching table, a loom, a brewing stand, an enchantment table, and red beds as well, or any type of beds you wish to use. Of course your beds will go in this 2x2 gap just over here. You'll do an oak fence up here above a crafting table, and then an upside down stair here will hold our anvil. Fletching table here, loom here with brewing stand on top, and then diagonally from that an enchantment table just here as well. Now let's take a bookshelf, a chiseled bookshelf, which I believe is the debut of this material as well, so happy days. We'll also take an armor stand, a diamond sword or any type of sword you wish to use, and then the full chain armor set, and any type of enchanted book, and you can use many of these to decorate your shelves. So to do this, we'll do ourselves a 2 lot of bookshelf here, chiseled, normal, chiseled, normal, chiseled, normal, and then actually in the wall down here you can also do a few more. So down here we'll do ourselves a normal bookshelf, a chiseled, a normal, a chiseled, and that concludes the bookshelf area. Take yourself an armor stand here at a diagonal angle. Have it so it's posed kind of with its arms out the front like so, holding your sword, and then with the full chain armor on like so, if you wish to use chain of course. And any type of enchanted book or book can be used on any of these shelves, and you can just stick these random spots just to give it a bit more detail and texture, and it just looks really cool. So there we go. I'll just add another one just there like so, and maybe one up there as well. Lovely. That looks lovely. Next we'll take ourselves a chest, some normal candles or whatever candle colour you may wish to use, some white and red carpet. Again, try to match your carpet with your bed, so if you've used a different colour bed, maybe take that colour carpet. A piglin head, brown banners, and we're going to try and make these into our window sort of curtains, so it's going to look like this in a moment. So to make this, we'll take a singular brown banner, we'll take some white dye, and if you're on survival mode you will need about 4 of these banners. We'll go ahead and take ourselves our loom over here, open it up, stick your brown banner in, and your white dye in. Then you want to get yourself this one just here, which is the white pally. Block that back in. Go ahead and click on this one, and there's the white chief indented, not wife. The white chief indented. And we stick ourselves a curtain just here, a curtain here, and then we'll do 2 for the sort of bedroom area back here. We'll do 4 candles on the sideboard over here, or 3. 3 I think it looks much better, like so. And then you can do yourself the carpet over here. The carpet has a bit of a funky pattern to it. It sort of matches the bed, like this. And we just go over a big smile down here, like so. You can also do another 2 down here, just to really make it look pretty cool and stand out. And that's that. The piglin head will go above our clock over here, just like so, looking all proud. And that is the interior to our treehouse complete. Oh, not quite. The chests. Don't forget the chests, otherwise you'll have nowhere to store your things. And there we go, that's that. Brilliant. Amazing. Now of course we need to go ahead and hide up what we've just done with the bookshelves at the back here, because we don't want ourselves bookshelves showing on the back. That will not look great. So we'll grab ourselves a bunch more tree materials back and get started with foliage and making this look like an actual tree. Now then, we are on the end game to our treehouse, which is awesome stuff. We're going to take ourselves oak wood once again. I promise this will be the last of it. Some oak leaves again as well. Oak slabs. Some chains. Jungle stairs. Jungle trapdoors. A lovely cauldron. Some bone meal. And some oak saplings as well. Okay then. First things first, we want to mark out where our second sort of hanging swing looking thing is going to be. But this is actually going to be for our cauldron that you can imagine will take the water up to the treehouse. So we'll do 1, 2, 3 of our temporary blocks just over here on the right side of our heart. Then we'll take ourselves a jungle stair here, an upside down stair back to front this way, a cauldron here with a jungle trapdoor on top. You might have to shift or crouch click down here to place an upside down stair next to your cauldron, or maybe even just stand on a few blocks. That might be a good idea. Just here, like so, removing our temporary ladder, and then we'll take another stair just this way around. Then we'll do 4 chains coming up from these. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove your temporary blocks here, and of course that looks a little bit silly if we leave it suspended. So what we're going to do here is make sure it connects to the tree via a very big branch that'll come out from the tree. So we're going to work backwards. We're going to go from here with 1, 2 blocks of wood, a temporary one in the middle, to then build one up here, like that. Actually, I will build that one down just there. Then I'm going to go ahead and build myself one up here diagonally, and then this one will come back and across to the left for one. And then this will keep going back and across to the left until we reach this big section back here. So we'll do this just like so. And then once we reach over this way, we're now going to swap this one for a leaf just like so. We'll do a leaf down here, here, and in this space down here we'll do a block of wood with a leaf as well. And then up this way, behind this leaf, 2 blocks of wood, and then 2 blocks of wood connecting to the big part of the trunk just there, like so. Now the tree up here itself is pretty difficult to build as we go ahead and just kind of randomize with our leaves a little bit. But that actually gives it a little bit more of an easier edge as well. I know that's kind of contradicting what I just said, but we kind of build the exterior of our leafy area like this. So as long as we have this branch coming out, we can then start to build our tree over the top of this. So we only want about 3 blocks of our actual branch kind of showing away from the actual tree. So these 3 up here that we've marked out lovely and nicely up here, we can then go ahead and build the tree back from this section. So up from this point where we have that leaf there. So everything beyond this point is now property of the tree itself. And this part here, we can start to like make an outline for where our tree is going to be. Now the reason I'm not telling you guys what to do here is because I'd like you to go a bit random yourselves with this and build a very random looking tree. And the more random you be, the more natural it will look. We don't want anything to look familiar or similar than before, because otherwise it'll look like a man-made tree. And obviously we want it to be nice and random. So we fill up every single block here with our leaves, making sure that nothing is exposed from the front. And then I'm literally just going to go to town just here, making sure I keep in line with what I've just done. Like this. And that one over there, as you can see, that was not done by hand. That was just me going, broom, you know, straight across. Going as quick as I could with it. And randomly. But this one I'm going to take a little bit more care. I'm just going to go up in a bit of a square shape at the moment. Making sure I've got like walls the same dimensions and height. So maybe up for 3. For every single exterior block of my, what looks like a huge hedge. Like this. And now I'm going to go a little bit random. Now I have everything connected. I'm just going to go ahead and add leaves everywhere. Even if they come out from this front part, that's fine. Because now it's all going to be random. And look really cool. And when you get around the back, go for the top. And eventually start to try and fill it over. Even if you go a bit more random up here. Start to fill everything over. In a very messy and unusual way. And I'll show you what this looks like in a moment, but I promise you it'll look really cool. Well, fingers crossed, it's a bold statement. But yeah, see, it doesn't look too bad at all. It looks like a very messy tree. Just going to go ahead and add some more texturing to this part. If you find that your tree's not looking as you want it to be, add some like dangling leaves down, and that will look really, really natural. And also take off some of these sharp curves. So if it's starting to look a bit more square, take those curves off and just start adding some dangling sort of leaves down here and there, wherever you can. And I promise you that'll look really cool. As this one is starting to look pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Awesome. Now coming back to the middle section up here, before we continue with the other branch that does lead off from that sort of section there, we're going to go ahead and just sort out the roof here. We'll do one slab. We'll do ourselves, we've already got that one, so that's perfect. So I'm going to do myself change that into a slab just here. And then up here, I'm going to do a slab. I'm going to make this one into a leaf block. This one into a block of wood. Keep that as that's fine. Make this one into a slab up there. Actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to do a leaf down there. And a leaf just over that one as well. And then over this way. Just check on my work, but I'm pretty sure this is all looking good. Yeah, we're now ready to add another oak log there, and one here. And then we'll just go up a little bit. So like this, not too far, not too drastically. With our branch, kind of making it to the middle of this one. And then we're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back in on ourselves in just a 1-block shape. All the way around here. Like this. And then try to get the leaves to connect in the middle, roughly in the middle. Not perfectly, just kind of like this. So it's kind of looking like a savanna tree in Minecraft here. But then just start to bulk out the bottom of this one a little bit more. Again, going really random with it. Like this. Now I'm going to just remove this one, just so it doesn't look too strange. Like that, that's perfect. I'm quite happy with this so far. It's looking good. And then up here, make sure it's not flat. You want it to be very, very bushy and very, very random. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with this. I'm just going to make this look a bit more filled up. Maybe down here, add some more. And you can add a little bit of detail in these leaves if you wish to. If you want to add a bit more of a section to your treehouse, please be my guest. I think that could look really awesome. But it's up to you guys what you want to do here. Yeah, that looks really nice. From back there, that looks really cool. I think that actually looks a bit better than my original one, if I'm honest. And that's the bit, you can go so much, you can do so much with these leaves that it does end up looking like a real tree, which is awesome. And that does look beautiful. I'm really happy with that. Brilliant. Now don't forget to come around to the back and just cover up your bookshelves down here. And also go ahead and randomly place some blocks of wood just to give the stump a bit more texture. And make it everything, you know, not seem very man-made. So that's looking a bit better already. Just up here, I might do a few more bits and bobs like that, and then I'll start to pack it out with some leaves here and there as well. And we kind of go a bit more crazy with the leaves on the back because this section obviously doesn't need to be well kept because it's no one's accessing this part of the treehouse, of course, because there's no door. So we can go a little bit more rough and crazy, and also up here at the back, just so that there's no light really showing through from the interior in here as well. Like that, looking overgrown and not too square. Nothing too square. If there's too many lines, then just go ahead and change some stuff. I'm really happy with that. That looks awesome. Yeah, beautiful. So the final thing you can do is take yourself bone meal. Randomly place yourself bone meal around. I recommend doing a little patch at the front there, and then everything beyond your crafting table can be all bone mealed up. Way back here. All around the tree here. You can double up some of the grass as well to make double high grass. That would look really cool. But we're given the effect of a meadow. So you want to go ahead and just come to the front here as well, in that corner, and a little bit over this way. Not too much. You want to leave some areas empty near the stepping stones because we're going to add just a few personal details in there. But then go ahead and plant some random trees at the back of your big tree just to make it look like it's in part of the forest, and it will look really cool. And obviously go ahead and remove your border. We don't want the border there permanently, otherwise that'll look a little bit silly. So yeah, I'm going to try and block out the sun here a little bit. Sound like an evil villain, but I'm trying my best. There we go. Sort of like this. As you can see, I might have planted that one a little bit too close to my swinging tree, but I can just sort that out. Like that. Yeah, that's okay now. Lovely. That looks really good. Yeah, I might just add another one just over here just to give a bit more of a foresty look, and rather than just me randomly plotting trees down for a tutorial on YouTube. There we go. And another one just about here. Oh. Here. That's what I meant. Oh, look at that. That's even surrounded the tree. That even looks cooler. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Can even just sort my window out over here. Making sure I can still see out my window. But yeah, that's lovely. That's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, like I said, the man-made sort of details you can add to this build are just taking yourself some of these lovely pink petals, and then also a bunch of more of these dandelions, ferns, and grass as well. And as you can see, I haven't done bone meal around these stepping stones. I've only done my own little detailing. So I've just gone ahead and randomly placed myself grass down, my randomly placed dandelions. Not too many of them, because otherwise it will look a bit too yellow at the front there. So maybe take yourself a couple of white flowers as well and mix them in like that. And then we'll take ourselves some of these pink petals all the way around, not just at this front section, but all the way around the meadow as well. Really making it look like the heart is sort of, you know, spreading its joy around this forested area. Like that, or I might move that one up a bit, just like so. One down here. There we go. We don't want to go too crazy, but just enough so that you can still see it. And it looks really wonderful. And that does look really wonderful. Just add a bunch more ferns around here. Just a few. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah. And there we go. Well, that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another Valentine's Day special. It is such a pleasure to be able to build these creations for you guys. I feel like Valentine's Day gives me a lovely opportunity to really branch out into my imagination with tutorials. Something I don't get to do very often because I'm usually building sort of non-original designs, meaning like things from movies or TV shows, whereas these things come straight from my big old brain, and yeah, it's lovely to be able to bring them to you guys too. So thank you so much for the opportunity. If you have enjoyed today's wonderful, pretty tutorial, please go ahead and drop a like on it. I really appreciate that. It would mean a lot. And it would also get this video recommended to more, hopefully, people looking for Valentine's Day tutorials over on YouTube too. If you are new around here and you're interested in subscribing and staying tuned for future Valentine's Day tutorials or any of my random and crazy videos, mostly Minecraft tutorials here on the channel, please definitely join us. The Assassin Hood is free to join. All you have to do is click that subscribe button. And if you'd like to click the bell to keep up to date with all the new videos coming out, then please feel free, but don't feel any pressure to. I know the bell can be a little bit annoying sometimes. I have it switched off for most of my channels too. But no, thank you so much, guys. Have an epic rest of your Valentine's Day. I really hope your loved ones do enjoy this build. Or if you've built it for yourself, I really hope you enjoy the build. It makes a beautiful survival house indeed. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a wonderful one, guys. Take the best of care. Let me know what you're going to use this tutorial for in the comments below. If you use it in survival, creative, you made it into a Valentine's world, I would just love to hear. It would be awesome to hear. So thank you so much. Follow me up on social medias. Tag me with your builds over on social medias as well. I have Instagram, link to that in the description, @WeedAssassinGuides. And that is all for today's video. Take the best of care, guys. Have a lovely one, and goodbye for now.